Shalom. Welcome, everybody. I am totally privileged and excited to be here with my wonderful teacher and not just of Hoshen, way of life, and so many more things on midot and qualities and learning and Torah. So many things you've taught me, Gila, over so many years that I've known you. And so I feel very privileged to be able to interview and discuss with you how you moved into the world of Avnei Hoshen and Christus. So you came from a family that dealt with stones all the time. You were born into it.
First of all, I have to refer to your introduction and to say that I also feel very privileged. And I think it is something to think about our names because
Sure.
it's Gila and Gila.
Totally.
And it has something very special in it. Maybe even the attitude that no matter what, although we have to discuss sometimes, like hardships and crises and so many unbelievable things that people are going through. And we are both, we don't know the rule to leave it in the clinic and not take it
Right.
deep into our heart.
Sure.
So, but still, we have this gila, this joy, this attitude to see the full half of the glass, even without thinking about it. And it's good. It's for our benefit. So
Totally.
thank God for the mutual Gila, and thank God for Gila.
Thank God for
And-
Gila. Totally thank God for
And
Gila.
also, with the introduction, I always like I say that I'm lucky with my students, and for example, you, like we say, excusez-moi, my Hebrew, it's בחזקת התלמיד עלה על רבו. So like we said that it's good that we have this Gila, but I want to say that Gila is like, she's really, that's what you wish to see with your students, that they are better than you. And it is such a pride. And now when she was talking to you, I thought how it made us become closer and closer, because so many cases you analyze together.
Absolutely.
And wow, like, I mean, you cannot imagine, and you feel part of their life, and you want so much for them. And like, I remember sometimes when she's telling me, you remember this girl, how we helped her?
Right.
And she came again, and now she wants something for her son. And what can be better? So thank you.
Thank you.
Now about your
One
question.
second. Now we're going to move back
Yeah.
gently, just like a
Yeah.
little bit here.
Yeah.
Then we'll keep
Yeah,
on.
I love this part. I love this part
That's
because I love telling people that I was born in a jewelry store.
Right.
And they think it's a joke, but it's not. My late parents that I adored them. They had a jewelry store on Dizengoff Street in Tel Aviv. Dizengoff Street used to be the Champs-Élysées of Tel Aviv.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
for
yeah.
sure. It
You
still
used-
has a name. But
Yeah, you used to say from Dizengoff, you used to say when you went to walk there, I'm going lehizdangef. It
Yeah.
it had a meaning. and the husbands used to pray that you'll only list and get without going to shop there. But it was it wasn't a store, it was an institute. It was huge. It had departments of Yemeni jewelry, gold jewelry, antique jewelry, modern jewelry, custom jewelry,
Wow.
and it was everything you could find there, everything.
So you grew up, Mamash, in a world of stones and jewelry. So it was part of it was so much part of your inner being.
Yes, yes, and also my father, he used to be when as a girl,
Mhm.
he used to be a bus driver. I thought it's the best thing in the world.
Uh-huh.
I thought I'm a daughter of a king because he used to I used to sit near him in the bus,
Yeah.
and he gave me the shift to open the doors.
Wow.
And I thought, wow.
I
And
think
then
since then you've been opening the doors to people always. That's it. That
You're-
was the beginning of it.
I told you she's amazing.
That's true.
But listen, when he left, he took the money from his
Savings.
share.
Share.
Share, no, like you used to have share in the bus company.
Wow.
So he took his share, and what did he do with it? He went to Brazil with a Brazilian friend, and he brought back all those huge rocks of
wow.
amethyst, huge amethyst, citrines, and
Wow.
people didn't even know why. What is it? When I wanted to, after I graduated from high school, and I thought where.
What's next?
Like I wanted, of course, to study. Although in my family, it was a waste of time from their point of view.
Okay.
Because everything was translated to work. Okay?
Mhm.
Like to work. And like when I introduced my husband to my grandfather, for example, he said, okay, diploma. What do you do?
Yeah, what do you do exactly? What is it? What do you do?
So
Right.
I wanted to go to study how to help a person, like my PhD is in human behavior. But my father said, okay, first go to gemology, learn about gems, and I'll support you later.
Uh-huh.
And he did, because I went for gemology, and like it takes time because I have my
I was
PhD.
going to say, PhD isn't just done in a day or two. I worked a lot with in universities.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I loved it and I enjoyed it, and UCLA, they are connected with the Gemological Institute of America, so it is so convenient. They used to be in Santa Monica, so you have no choice. You have to go to Santa Monica. It was so good, and I really enjoyed it. And they have their branch is in New York, and New York, that when it was really New York, so amazing, on the 5th Avenue and the 47th.
Wow.
Oh, the 47th for everybody, like it's the street of all the jewelry. One shop after the other, it's diamonds, color stones, everything.
And more diamonds and more stones and more magnificent.
Yeah, and all the tools to work with, everything you find there. So, and it's very close to the 5th Avenue and to Tiffany's. Yeah.
Okay, so you did your PhD in gemology, and then you continued on because one PhD wasn't enough for you. You wanted to study more because your passion was really helping people alongside the crystals. So
Right.
you
Actually, the connection between the two was emphasized by the Lubavitcher Rebbe, and I cannot take it from him because I was introduced to him, not that it was my intention,
Right.
like I was taken, sort
Yes.
of, and I went because I'm
At
a
that
polite
stage, when you went
person.
to him, you were not religious.
No.
Your daughter had been in a terrible car accident and was
Right.
recommended to you to go and get a bracha from the Lubavitcher Rebbe, and you would do anything for your daughter. So you went to get the bracha?
No,
No?
the bracha, no, the story is true and
Yeah.
correct, only when it happened, it was in Vancouver, and the bracha I got in the, by phone,
Right.
his,
Secretary.
one of his
Yeah.
disciples or whatever,
Yeah.
went to ask the bracha for me, and he gave us a blessing.
And Baruch Hashem, your daughter recovered.
Totally.
Miraculously.
Totally,
Although
totally.
doctors have given
No,
up
no,
hope, they were
really,
saying
really.
things.
And
saying,
then when I came to thank him,
Right.
that it wasn't my idea, I'm embarrassed to say.
It's okay.
I'm very embarrassed to
You
say.
know,
but
we learn. I think it's like if somebody makes a suggestion, it's a good idea, it's a good thought. Sometimes you can deny it and say, no, not necessary. You didn't do that at all. You embraced it and you went with it. And you've taken it as a lesson in
No,
life.
well, he made it was the most important thing in my life.
Okay.
So like, and then when I wrote like a thank you letter, the answer I got was another blessing for the whole family, very beautiful. And then he wrote, Matzia lishmor Shabbat.
I recommend that you keep Shabbat.
Yeah, and we got the recommendation. The funny thing is that I thought that it's like you get a recipe for a cake, you know? That and I went to this lesson of this. I started to learn a new language, Moseret Shurim, like
Somebody
things,
gives you
yeah,
all
like
different things. It was a whole
terms,
new world.
yeah.
It's all, if you're brought up and if you only know the secular world in Israel, it's very separate. That's what something that was always me when we came from Australia. It was always amazing to me to see how polarized the Israeli society is, secular and religious. And we had come from a meeting of secular and religious, Jewish.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the girl, I phoned Chabad, and I told her, I said I got a letter from the Rebbe. So he said, so she said, wow, זכית.
You merited.
מה זכיתי? מה זה מפעל הפיס? מה זכית? Like you don't know the terms.
Exactly.
And then I said, she said, come to a lesson. Tonight there is a lesson. במקרה אני פנויה. I told her. She
Just
said,
by chance, I'm available and I can come to
she
the
said,
lesson.
זה לא מקרה, זה השגחה פרטית.
It's not by chance, it's
But I
divine
don't even
providence.
know the words.
Right.
מה זה השגחה פרטית? לא? You don't even know what it is. Okay, so השגחה פרטית, and I went to this lesson, and quite honestly, I didn't understand a lot, but I felt something so sweet, like my soul, it had a taste of more. I loved it. Like, I didn't know here, but I knew all over that I came home.
Wow, there was an awakening of the neshama. It was really amazing.
It was so good.
Okay, so
And I became a very enthusiastic dosit,
very religious person.
and it never disappeared.
Thank God.
And it's more and more. The more I am blown up. I I think God is a genius, and He's so amazing, and He never stops to amaze me.
I'm with you on that for sure.
And I was amazed to find out that the gems are the real medication of God, and like it's he. Never mind science that we talk about it, because it's very very scientific, and when you understand that a stone has a chemical and a physical structure, and in the chemical structure it has iron, of course it will strengthen you. And if it has calcium, it's good for your bones, right? And if it has lithium, it will help you balance your mind and spirit, etc. But never mind that. You discover that God recommended it. He is really he makes advertisement to my clinic all the time. From
a
Yeah.
historical, we have
The Kohen Gadol in the Choshen.
That's right.
What is it? Why did he give him the Choshen? To analyze what we do. Yeah, he was analyzing with the Choshen.
Right.
And he saw what the person needs, and each gem there has the meaning. I can bring the picture to show them the
Recording in
Choshen.
progress.
Okay.
To show them the Choshen and how accurate it is, but also Gemara,
Yes.
Masechet Shabbat,
Exactly. This
Daf
is something
Samach Vav, Amud Bet. Why in the Gemara Masechet Shabbat it's written about Even HaTkuma, that a woman can go with it from Reshut to Reshut, even though there is no Eruv. Why?
She can carry on Shabbat. How can she carry on Shabbat the Even Tkuma? Why? And why is the Gemara discussing this issue of the Even Tkuma on Shabbat? Why does it bring this as an example?
Because it will guard her pregnancy.
Right.
So hard, no, not so hard, so strong,
So successfully.
yeah,
Yes.
that always the Rav that gives it reminds the husband to take it off when she's in labor, because otherwise she cannot
The labor
advance.
doesn't progress.
Yeah,
And we've had cases like that. You've had cases, I'm sure. I've had cases
Yeah.
where somebody says, "Why isn't it progressing?" And then someone
Yeah.
says, "What have you got there?
Exactly.
The stones? Take off the stones and the labor mamash moves forward." It's unbelievable. Absolutely. So, so we know about the Gemara as being an amazing source. I want you to tell us more about your contact with the Rebbe and how, with the Lubavitcher Rebbe, and how that actually brought you into the world of healing using crystals. It's one thing to have a PhD in behavioral science, and another to have one in germology. Where did these worlds meet, and how did they come together for you?
he made it very clear.
He made it clear for you.
Yeah, that's why before I said that I have to give him the credit of connecting between the two, because I don't know if I would make the connection. But the Rebbe said, you know, you become sometimes philosophical when you have a little time, when you fly, like in the airplane, and
Right.
you have free time,
Yeah.
or at night when you cannot sleep, and
That means you haven't taken your stones or whatever it is.
no, sometimes it's a blessing because it's a blessing. And then, like, I thought that he the Rebbe, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, he told me, you know, it's from Hashem that you learned this and this, and you should connect between the two. And he was very specific to say, check, רבנו בחיי, מדרש תלפיות, שלטי הגיבורים לאברהם הרופא, נחש הנחושת. There are many, many books from olden days that explain it, yeah? And I thought, at nights, like I told you, that what a privilege. Like, I thank God for all this, but I also thank God for showing me the reason, because many times things are happening to you in life and you don't know the meaning,
Right.
and you don't know the connection. And God helped me really to see it. And I, like, why should I know that I was born in a jewelry store in order to become a crystal healer? So you know, there are many, many kinds of ways to heal, and many are rising and falling. You hear about a new way, after 2 years it's gone. But this is as old as us.
Old, wow.
Yeah.
As old as human beings.
Yeah,
For sure. I mean, it talks about Avraham Avinu having a stone.
yeah,
And
I
it
love
healed
this
people.
story.
Yeah.
אבן הייתה תלויה לו על צווארו של אברהם אבינו, וכשנפטר מן העולם, תלאה הקדוש ברוך הוא בגלגלה של חמה.
Wow. And when he passed away, this stone was
Taken
yeah,
from this to the sun,
and hung from the sun.
and that's why the sun is such a healer.
And for the stones, and that's why we put them
Yeah.
outside in daylight in
And-
order to purify
Right,
them and to recharge them.
And also in our centers of energy, the solar sun, the solar is our personal sun. Yeah?
That's good. Well, this, when the Rebbe told you to put together the gemology and the behavioral science, he wrote you a letter, or this was in a personal meeting that you had with him?
Okay. When I was with Neta in the hospital, I got to eat first by phone from Rabbi Shlush,
Right.
and then he wrote to me. But then afterwards, when I came there, I didn't want to go on the line on
You didn't
Sunday.
want to wait that long Sunday line.
Stupid me idiot. So on Monday, Rabbi Shlush told me, you know what, at least come, you'll see how he comes out from the car.
Okay.
So I came there, and the Rebbe went out of the car, and he looks like this, you know?
Yeah.
And he looked at me. You know, only later I realized that he looked through me.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
And then he's going, and I'm going after him. And I'm going after him until he went until he came to his room.
Yeah.
And then, before he went into his room, there were a few people he talked to. He didn't talk to me.
Yeah.
He looked at me and he gave me a smile. You know, when I'm telling this, I'm telling people that I didn't have the words that now I know to say, Malach Hashem Tzvakot, איזה צדיק, איש אלוקים. When he looked at me with his smile, what did I think? איזה שחקן קולנוע.
Oh, you thought about that?
Actor. What an actor.
Gila comes from that world as
איזה
well.
חתיך עולם. You know, like
How
here,
handsome he is. All those
here
different
I have
things.
a Tanya lesson every
Tuesday night, right?
Tuesday. You are
Yeah.
all invited. Arav Tzafrir, he's teaching, and only 2 weeks ago, I don't know why, we were talking about the Rebbe,
Yeah.
and no, because I told them that I went to this house of Chabad first time, and I saw that in every room they have pictures of the Rebbe, and I thought, Paganim, they forgot,
Pagans.
pagan, they forgot that we were God.
Right.
Well, what do they put the Rebbe everywhere? And I never realized that in my house, I'll have in every room.
Every corner you have pictures of the Rebbe.
Yeah, so I told them that, and then I said, and you know what? Everybody says all those high words about him, and it's all true. But I want to tell you something. He is such an actor, חתיך עולם.
So handsome, so amazing.
הרב צפריר, he really wanted me to shut up.
1 second. Okay, but when it was his actually telling you, putting the idea together of saying gemology and behavioral science. How did he communicate this to you? Was it was it through a communication that he wrote, or through Rav Shlush, or like how was that told to you? That
it was in few ways. I guess he really wanted to get through to me, so he told. I tell you, he told Rabbi Shlush, and also there was this system that there was this guy Chabad in Afula. He passed away.
right.
And people used to write to the Rebbe,
Yes.
fax, אז היה
It
fax.
was a facsimile machine, right?
Yeah. We used to write fax to the Rebbe,
Yeah.
and then the Rebbe used to send the answer to this man in Afula,
Right.
and he used to call. שלום, מדבר מעפולה. Wow, we
Absolutely.
got an answer from the Rebbe. And he told him
Yeah.
to tell me to read and to understand that that's my way to heal people.
Wow, that is amazing. That is fantastic. And then Baruch Hashem, he knew to give it to a very good emissary who was going to pass this knowledge on to all of your students. And you get to pass it on further.
Yeah, but listen how it started.
But we're using really Trufot of Hashem.
Yeah.
We're using the medications of God.
Definitely.
And if not for this putting it together, it wouldn't
Definitely.
have happened, and it was only you who could do that.
But
Gila.
listen here, I used to learn Torah in Em Vayeled in Bnei Brak from Rabbi Weinberg, late Rabbi Weinberg, the best teacher ever. And he said, why don't you make a course about the gems here? And I was planning to tell them like a gemological lesson, which I thought is so amazing. And they came to me after the first lesson and they said, no, we didn't come for that.
Right.
Why did you come? We want to know what stone to take
When we can't sleep at night, and when we don't have self-confidence, and when we're in pain, and all of those
a
things.
baby, we want the breathe on time thing. And there are things as like for Shlom Bayit. I love it.
For good relationship in the home, marital relationships, yes.
You know?
All of my students know it, believe me.
Okay.
I want to ask you another question. I want to move on. I want to ask you, I know that you spent a lot of time with Rav Kanievsky, Zecher Tzadik Livracha. So I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about how Rav Kanievsky related to the crystals, to the gemstones. Tell us a little bit about that. That would be really interesting.
Yeah. They, the Rebbetzin, I still miss her a lot.
You were very close to her.
Very.
Yeah.
Very. I know that she was close to many, many people, and she gave everybody the feeling that he is the closer.
Right.
But they thought, and I'm sure,
I like
I'm
that.
kidding, but who cares? Like, I used to go there, before Mincha Gdola, I came from university. I was lecturing in Tel Aviv University. I used to come, and my best job, leave the university, leave my clinic, my most important job in life was to tell her, Rebbetzin, we need to go to shul now. And I was the one to stop her work for a little, to go.
To take her to shul.
Yeah.
She would go to Mincha Gdola.
Yeah.
She would go every day. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
me.
With you, wow. That's amazing.
And
privilege.
I loved it. And I thought that God gave me such a gift. And then I used to only bring her to the door, and then it was her time with Rabbi Kanievsky.
Right.
But sometimes she would tell me, come, like this. I'll give you a little of his food. Now, what did you think? What did you think? לשונות זמירים, like חרמזלה.
Yeah.
You know חרמזלה?
Yeah, they're like fried potatoes.
Yeah. כזה piney potatoes.
Yeah.
קחי גילה. זה מהאוכל של הרב.
Exactly, that's like having the food from a Rebbe.
Wow. Like, no, for me it was, you can't believe it.
Just the Rebbe, into your being. But how did he, and he knew you dealt with gemstones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Like, she really, somebody came to her to cry that she couldn't find Khatan.
Husband, right?
So she used to say, pray. She gave them Psalms chapters,
Right.
and also go to Dr. Gavrielov, and she'll give you those gems that will help. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Rabbi Kanievsky used to go to Sandakaut a lot, to be a sandak.
And a brit, the person who holds the baby when he's having a brit, is a sandak.
So,
And he would be the sandak.
so they didn't want to make it hard on people to come here from Bnei Brak to me.
Yes.
So his son, Ish Kanievsky, at the corner of Lederman synagogue, has a gemach of my gems.
Wow.
My gems, God gems.
Okay.
Oh,
So a gemach of stones for
the brit.
For the brit, for
Yeah.
the jaundice for the baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they have few things, because then they saw that it is so relevant and
Beneficial, it helps, it
Yeah.
works, right?
people- yeah.
Of course it's going to work. It's trufot, it's medications of Hashem,
Yeah,
so of course it's
yeah.
going to work. But
So he, they do that for me.
Still today?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Sure.
And I remember you telling me one time about the ruby. It was actually during COVID. Okay, we came here, there were a group of us, it was after when we were still went afterwards and we were able to come. We came here and we had an amazing lesson. The lesson was on the Herkimer diamond, okay? And at that time, you told us about the ruby, that they were using the
נגד
ruby.
מגפה.
Exactly.
It's
Against-
Rabbi Kanievsky
It's
told
against the
me,
plague.
and he told me, write that it's with my recommendation. And also he took from me
Yeah.
many to give his family and friends. To all of them he gave a ruby for this purpose.
Unbelievable.
And one, if we talk about the ruby, let's talk also about the sapphire.
Yes.
That you put it in your mouth like a candy, and you go to court
Mm-hmm.
and you win.
Absolutely.
And that's a good one.
Yeah, one second, Gila. Do you know, I like to bring you special things, Gila. So before we finish, okay, I brought you, have a look at this. This is a special blue lace.
Wait, I have to tell you something. Last time, when you came to me, you brought me a fluorite.
Right.
And I love this stone, and I go with it all over. And all of a sudden, I was in my clinic and I said, איפה הפלורייט שלי? As Janet said, don't worry, you left it near, you made coffee, and you left it there. So, and I have it near me in the clinic on the table.
Wow.
And today, when I knew that you are coming, I thought, wow, maybe she'll bring me a stone.
There you go. I wanted to
What a baby I am.
Who doesn't?
Like what? I don't have stones.
But you don't have the stones that I'm bringing you. You do
Yeah,
have,
but
this is special.
Yeah,
It's special.
yeah.
It's from Tucson. I bought it in Tucson. And because it was so hard to get hold of the blue lace.
I thought
Special.
she'll bring me a stone.
Yeah.
Wow, you, thank you.
You know.
Listen, blue lace, I'm sure Gila told you. No, because we call it Even Anoamim.
Exactly. Speech stone. We know, right?
Yeah, you know, if she's a teacher, you know. But what more?
Mm-hmm.
It has another meaning. The big thing about this stone, that it has double meaning that goes together. One, Even Anoamim, how do you say?
Speech. Stone
Speech. But
The
for
speech,
speakers,
yeah.
for real speakers, but then it helps you not to fall.
Exactly.
That's
It helps
very
us
important.
Going from those ups and downs, it
Very-
keeps us buoyant, I say.
And nowadays,
Yeah.
in our country, it's a must. It's a must. It's how can you do without a blue lace?
Exactly.
Because
Because you can't. I'm telling you, I think you feel the same way as I do. When I started to teach, when you were teaching, then after however many years I started, it was like, of course, blue lace was in my list of stones that I gave the students. And then it became smaller, far less available, and far more expensive. And today it's really an expensive stone. And so sometimes it's like, well, am I going to give it to the students? Like, of course, we can't manage without it. There are certain stones that just have to be there
Yeah.
regardless, and blue lace is definitely one of them.
And listen, it's all women.
Yeah.
So we are so blessed because now I want to keep it, you know where. Yeah.
And just have a look.
And if
look
a
at
man,
the size.
and if a man wants to, it's his problem if he doesn't want to wear a bra. It's his issue. But for us, if you thought that a bra is for something else, you were mistaken. It's really for gems.
Exactly.
And I have this colleague, she's much bigger than me, this doctor in Netanya. She came to me and she said, I want to show you what I'm wearing. And she did like this, and I saw like maybe 30.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it, I couldn't. בואנה, מכל צד היא הוציאה לי איזה ערימה.
Wow.
It was unbelievable.
A whole Minecraft.
But I'm telling you, it's a great place. And sometimes I'm embarrassed for myself because in the evening I really forget what I pushed.
We have our things for that. So Gila,
Oh, it's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for years of, and for so many things you've given me over the years. Your knowledge, your
You want
generosity.
to come next week with another song? I'm kidding.
Always. So,
טוב, לפחות אני מצחיקה אותו קצת.
exactly. Okay. Anyway, so, okay, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for doing this, and thank you for meeting my students here. I think
you.
that they...
You are lucky to have such a teacher. No, really, really. She has the combination of the knowledge, of the gift, the knowledge, period, the gift she got from God to care about people and to make the best out of her knowledge. And she has also this good connection between her cognition and spirit and emotions, and she's making the best out of it. And you know that. It's only, I'm so proud of her, and I thank God for her.
Oh, thank for you. Thank you. You've given me my passion. You know, I never told you this, but when I started, I came for one lesson because I didn't know anything about the stones. I didn't understand a thing. I didn't know what a rose quartz was. And I said, okay, you know, I'll come. It sounds interesting. It's close to where I'm working, so I'm going to come. And you said to me, okay, so come for one lesson. You like it, you say. You don't like it, you don't say. Finish. And I was totally hooked. And it was like, okay, for sure, I'm coming back. And then at whatever stage it was, my husband says to me, Gila, you've got to work in this area. I've never seen you so passionate about anything.
Hey!
So, yeah. So it was like, but you gave this to me because if I wouldn't have had this opportunity to study the stones, I would have missed out on something so deep inside
But
me.
you see, it's really from Hashem. It's really, it's really from Hashem.
No doubt about it, that's for sure. Anyway, thank you so much, Gila. This has been wonderful. Thank you.
איזה כיף, איזה כיף.